The Christmas Carol is about a very miserable character called Mr. Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge, and he doesn't want any contact with any human being. Basically, he's a miser. He's a hateful man, and I seem to play a lot of Christmas characters like that. He's kind of the original Grinch, though. You know, the one that the Grinch was based on, and he lives a very lonely, isolated life, and with no love and no connection. And what happens is he has this extraordinary experience where he's visited by 3 ghosts, and as I am constantly. I think, you know, we're all basically haunted by spirits until we realize that we have to kind of get involved in life and enjoy ourselves. And that's what the story's about. His words are like spears, you know, and he can cut you and hurt you intellectually. He also has a lot of power over people because he holds the deeds to their homes and their, you know, and he creates debt in all his relationships so that you owe him something. So he has power over you, you know, and that's the sneaky, insidious thing about him is he can cut you and you have to take it. And most people take it because they just don't want to deal with a horrible personality. But, you know, some people hang in there, like his nephew hangs in there and tries to love him anyway, no matter what. And but those words, anything that's about love and, you know, togetherness, peace on earth, goodwill toward men is like a knife through his heart. Because I didn't have that, so why should anybody else? I was able to put my whole body into the performance so that when I played with the coins, you know, I actually on the set you didn't even have to have the coins because they put the coins in later. But it's very. I even took a physical characteristic of my actual business manager. He has this habit of when he talks about money, he does this thing where he starts almost like pressing calculators, you know, in his mind. So I did this sometimes when I was looking at the money and thinking of it. I was considering the possibilities of the possible investments I could do. And perhaps I could foreclose on them, take that money, put it into a mutual fund, you know, kind of thing. But there's a calculation going on. It's very spider-like. I don't think Bob ever wants to work in the real world anymore. He just wants to create his own worlds now. And I love his dedication to this craft. He's like spent 10 years or more of his life, you know, dedicated to the process and to bringing the process along to the point it's at now, which is, you know, surpassed where it was on Polar Express, surpassed where it was on Beowulf, and now it's at another level, and they're really excited about it. The detail and articulation, it's really going to be fun to watch. The Ghost of Christmas Past just grabs him by the arm and flies through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour, just flying all over the place. And that's what I'm excited to see, that stuff in 3D, you know, done by Zemeckis. It's just I'm really want to go on that journey. You know, when I read it and when I talked to him about it, I said, it's such a great opportunity, man. I want to fly under the bridges and above Big Ben and all over, you know, old London and just take them on a ride. I think it's going to be a really fun ride for people because that's what he wanted to do, I think, is not only be true to the text and be true to Dickens' vision of it, but also when he goes on those rides with the ghosts, I mean, really take them on a ride, really have fun with the visuals and the sense that you're in the film.